This video is going to show you how to create a green roof. You can see that I've already created the upper roof here. Another video shows how to do that. And all of our exterior walls are good. We haven't put the glass inserts into this yet. But we're going to wait to do that until we have our green roof on. So for this one, we're probably going to want to go to second floor plan rather than 3D view, because 3D view is going to have this roof in the way for the upper deck. So let's go to Architecture tab. We'll click on Roof. And again, I'm still in thin lines. It makes it a lot easier to see. We're going to put a basic roof insulation on metal deck, EPDM. Same one that we did for the upper deck, because as your research should have shown you, that is what the foundation of the green roof is typically made out of. You still have that common basic roof EPDM on there. Then you have extra layers on top of that. So our base level is going to be the second floor. And we are going to set this to boundary line, and it currently says pick walls, so that's what we're going to start with. So we're going to go to the outside edge of the steel, which is here. Now, once we get to this corner, we can pick that, and we can actually pick this too, but we want to go to the center of this I-beam, and since that's not a wall, we can't click that. It won't let us. So we need to go up here to pick lines, and now you can choose that line. We don't need to worry about the fact that these aren't connected yet. We'll do a trim to a corner. A lot of construction going on in the background. Click on all the edges here. We're just going to trace around that beam, that column, sorry. Oops, picked the wrong one there. Click that. And then I believe I have one more to do on the bottom here. We'll go around the edge of that. Now we need to go this line here. Well, if I click that, then look, you can see it goes all the way over. We want to undo that one. We don't want to have that in there. So I clicked Control Z to undo that. We want to go back to pick walls. So let's pick this wall, and then you can see it only selects that left side. So we have one more side to do, and that's here, which is on the outside of this I-beam. Boom. Now that corner is trimmed. That looks good. Let's check the upper left corner. That corner is good. Alright, now let's go over to our beam. So now we need to go use this trim tool. Trim to corner. And we'll choose this first and then this, and you can see it joins those. And then these two appear to be joined, but now we can trim those lines, and that makes a nice connection. Let's go to our middle column. Trim those. Our next column, trim those, and then our last column, trim those. You can still see there's a spot missing here. We got to trim those. That should be it. The whole thing should be traced something like this. So if we click check, then we have a roof. Let's look 3D view. Oh, that is amazing. And you can see it's wrapped around the columns, and it's centered on the columns because that's where our beams are. And we need that structural support of those beams, so we have to be resting on those. What you need to do is you're going to need to click on your roof and edit type.
And click duplicate. This is really important you do this, otherwise you're going to edit the original. So we want to name this green roof and click OK. And then we're going to edit the structure.
And start inserting all sorts of layers that make up your roof, including the thickness.
Now you may find that one of your materials is not actually available in the materials. Let's say you have something called a protection mat. So if I click on this item here, it shows all the different options that are actually in Revit down here. I can make that a little wider. If I look up protection mat, it's not going to show up. There is nothing. I can even look up mat. Well, I'm not really going to find anything. So protection mat is actually a type of fabric. So if I just look up fabric, then I can choose this and hit OK, and then adjust whatever my thickness is.
We're going to end the tutorial now, and you can add all of your miscellaneous layers to your section.